overcast night here in Southern California as we welcome you inside Petco Park in San Diego. It's the one-game National League wildcard playoff between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, I really love these one-game wildcard matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Blake Snell gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, the key for Blake Snell is getting him out on that mound every 5 days. He's had some injuries over the course of his career, but there's no doubting the stuff. He's another guy, upper 90s fastball, good curveball. His slider's gotten a lot better, and he'll mix in an occasional changeup. This guy has a chance to be a dynamic pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Ozzie Albies is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. A one pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
That'll bring in Phillip Irvin. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Marcelo Zuna would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuna. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Strike called. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres nothing. Mike Soroka is on the mound for the visitors in this NL wildcard matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're getting a look at one of the top young right-handers in all of baseball. The Braves have had some great starting pitching over the years, and they've developed another one here in Soroka. Big-time sink on his fastball, great secondary pitches. Basically, he's one of the top pitchers in the game.
Now the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soroka has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Ball even at 2-2. And the pitch. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Tatis is off of first with 2 away. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. He's running. Strike taken to throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. Braves lead this one 2-0. Second inning set to go, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Reilly. set and the pitch.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
A runner at first with no outs here. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So here's Johan Camargo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. Darno ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Well, we've already had some hard hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
In now, Mike Soroka, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 out here and a runner at second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count and the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Merrifield onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Last half of the second set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here's the pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Here it is, the 3-0. Acuna patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting 6, the catcher, Austin.
Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Nola. First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Will Myers. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail it here 3-0. And now here is Phillip Irvin as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Two balls and no strikes. Two-0 count. The pitch.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to make...
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building. A solo shot here to left, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Pham arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Acuna digs in now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Shoots this one over to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next, it'll be Marcelo Zuna, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Two and one. 2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fouled away. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch on its way. Travis d'Arnaud is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Ozuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next up is Austin Reilly. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. From the stretch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. There's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Two men are on with two men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with two away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the next to bat will be Johan Camargo. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
Here it comes on 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Two out, bases loaded. And it's fouled away. And oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got him, and that's going to force in a run.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Joe Musgrove is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate, Mike Soroka, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 5 and the Padres nothing. And to hit will be Trent Grisham. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First offering on its way. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Trent Grisham is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. And now a pitch on the way. Joe Musgrove comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Merrifield.
Back to the top of the order now, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. First offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Musgrove, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. Atlanta leads it 5-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Up top, it's 2-0.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1 home. 3-1. Philip Irvin waits on deck. And the count will be full. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next, it'll be Philip Irvin. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
That last at-bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks. And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Here it comes, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Freddie Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 pitch. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 pitch.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-1. Left center, base hit. Now a long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runners are at second and third with one down. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores, and he is in there.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 0-1 delivery. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Acuna, the runner at third. Ozuna at second with one away. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Back goes Grisham. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Stepping in next, Austin Reilly, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
One and one the count now. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard to short. Over to first, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves lead it 8-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Pickoff move to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he pops it up. Freeman in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And in steps Manny Machado. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there. Sinker had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Outside and a full count, 3-2. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. And here's the 3-2 from him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now.
First baseman, Eric.
As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. On the ground to the right side. Albies brings it in, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Next to stand in is Austin Nova. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
2-0 now. Two and one after the foul ball there. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run home run. We played four. It's now 8-2. Matt Strahm, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Johan Camargo.
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number one. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch on its way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Up next, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and two.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So stepping in is Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now the first pitch. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now back, the pitcher,
Jake Cronenworth will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch on the way. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that counts.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still 8-2. Emilio Pagan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Phillip Irvin. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now the pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 pitch on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One out, nobody on. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Grisham is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So now to the plate, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, he's obviously very comfortable in the spotlight here. In the postseason, everything is amplified. Runs mean more, and every pitch counts, especially when you make a mistake as bad as this one. Missed his location, and he takes it out of here in a heartbeat.
Stepping in now, Marcelo Zuna, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Braves 9 and the Friars 2. With Merrifield next to hit. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Grounded to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now to the plate, Tommy Pham. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game, executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Tatis Jr.
In now, Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Pierce Johnson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, here is Austin Reilly. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Austin Reilly.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Two and two. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box, Mike Soroka. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Camargo, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Who says hitting isn't contagious? These guys have been feeding off each other all game, and 5 home runs is the result. I'll tell you, you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get to the plate.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Outside, 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Still only one out in the inning. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Taylor Williams comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Phillip Irvin, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0. Misses down below the knees.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The first baseman, number 5.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Ronald Acuna stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First delivery to him. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Weekly hit to third. Machado has to hurry. There's Merrifield. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Braves 11 and the Friars 2. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. First pitch of the AB now. Machado now on 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Now Hosmer with a swing and a deep drive to right. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, please, somebody, please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now it'll be Will Myers. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here comes the 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. Camargo brings it in. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
So now to the plate, Trent Grisham. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That evens it up 1-1. from the stretch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Luke Jackson takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Brian O'Grady will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Turned on down the line. This is foul for the first strike. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Now the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Myers over at second. Grisham on at first with 2 down. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Braves 11 and the Padres 3. Keone Kela enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And stepping in, Marcelo Zuna. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Marcelo
First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he misses. 2-1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. 1 out, nobody on. Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
The batter, the third baseman, Austin Reilly.
At the plate now, Austin Reilly. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Johan Camargo. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the stretch.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Just hung in there on that one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luke Jackson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count. From the stretch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 2 left for Atlanta. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. With Merrifield next to bat. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
The second baseman, Merrifield.
And now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Jackson stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The windup and the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Down the left field line and deep and foul. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Tommy Pham is on deck. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hit to first. Freeman's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now into the box is Tommy Pham. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Next to dig in, Fernando Tatis Jr. flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be an order here. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Here's Manny Machado now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1 left for San Diego. And it's not going to help him. It's 11-3. All set to start the ninth in this one. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. He takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
To the plate now, Phillip Irvin. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving try, but it's off his glove, and that ought to be a one-out hit. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Freddie Freeman.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. Josh Tomlin, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Now to bat, Eric Hosmer, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. His history with Josh Tomlin, he has 9 base hits in 44 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. And it's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Ozuna, still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Austin Nola is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Will Myers. Here's the first pitch. Nola on at first, nobody out. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Back to first, a 9th-inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent.
And now in the box, Trent Grisham. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Trent Grisham is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Acuna is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 11 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. for the Padres. 4 runs on...